How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. On today's video, we'll be doing the toilet over here and the shared bathroom right behind me. So the first stage of doing the bathroom, we'll be doing the electrical and plumbing. Pretty much the only electrical in this bathroom will be one power point beside the basins, and we'll have a light switch as you enter the bathroom. Plumbing in this room, we'll have pretty much just the shower and the bathtub right down here. And for the toilet over here, the only plumbing we have will be an in-wall cistern, and we also have a little hand wash basin. Right beside the hand wash basin, we'll have the light to turn lights on in this room. Once we have all the plumbing and electrical in, what we move on to next is we sheet all the walls with the Villa board, because the walls in both the bathroom here and also the toilet will be tiled. So this is just a more stable wall system for us to glue tiles straight directly to it. And before any tiling starts, what we do straight after the Villa board's gone in is we start all the joinery and we tile to it just so we can get a nice flat edge when the tiling all starts. Similar to the other ensuite and the walk-in wardrobe for the master bedroom, these rooms here also have that raised ceiling just to follow that unique design of the roof on this house. As you can see, the bathrooms also have the old restored windows with the green panels, purple and white. The toilet over here has a new window, but what we've been able to do is match the existing old pattern of the house. You can see that, just so it's all consistent with this top level. Also in the bathroom, what we're going to be doing is doing a tiled floor, just because this is a wet area. For the toilet, this wall over here, this back one, is really out of square just from the house being lifted and just its age. Really, this whole wall had to get completely redone. But this floor here will be continuing the timber flooring just to hide that wall that isn't straight, where if we use tiles you would see that. With that said, let's start the video. So today what we've done is we've started the rough-in works with the plumbers. So as you can see here, we have a basin outlet over here, we have a waste right in the middle of the room, and we also have a waste for the shower, and as you can see under the bath as well is another waste. And then we'll come across to the toilet over the hallway. We have a waste over here for the toilet, and then on the other side we don't have a waste for the basin just yet, but we do have the plumbing started for the tapware. So just so you can have a look at what it looks like from underneath, we have here this pipe here that runs through the wall is for the ensuite. This one here is for the toilet in the ensuite as well. We also have these two skinny ones above all the pipeworks is for the bath and the basin, leading down into the laundry into the sewer line. So continuing on from the last part of the video, we've now completed all the electrical and plumbing works for the upstairs bathroom and the toilet area. As we come into the bathroom now, you can see that the bath has been installed. All the plumbing works for the basin that's going in here, as well as the waste. Have two wastes on the ground, and the shower over here, which has niches now, same as the ensuite, but we also have done the plumbing for the shower outlet and the shower mixer. Similar to the bathroom area, as we come out into the toilet area, we have the in-wall cisterns put in, as well as the plumbing for the waste. Over here we have a wall-mounted basin, so we have plumbing for the waste put in, as well as the hot and cold water. So because this is just a bathroom area, there's not really much electrical. What we've done is we've put the ceiling electrical cabling in for the LED downlights going in, as well as a couple power points just to charge anything that someone would need in the bathroom. So now that all the rough-in works are done for the upstairs bathroom area as well as the toilet, what we'll be moving on to next is lining the walls with a Villa board to allow for some wall tiles, as well as moving on to the bedding for the tiled floor. For the toilet area, however, we'll be continuing the timber flooring on the ground, just because this back wall here isn't square and it would stand out too much if we had the tiled floor. So as you would have seen in that last part of the video, we have had the sheeters come in and they've sheeted the entire house all in one day. So as you can see behind me, they've done all the walls in a wet area gyprock that can be tiled as well as the raked ceilings. We've just got one piece missing here where one of the gyprock has just dropped their drill and they've put a little dent in the bathtub here, so that's going to get replaced and they'll patch that soon. And then as we come out of the bathroom here into the shared toilet, we've started the MDF VJ panel sheeting in this entire room just to tie in with the rest of the house, as well as the tiled wall that's going to go here. So this is a wet area gyprock just because we have a basin going here and it's going to act as a tiled splashback. So for the next stage in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start getting all the setters and the sanders in to get this room ready to paint. So what they're going to come in and do is they're going to come in and fill all these screw holes where they fix the sheets to the studs behind, as well as fill all these little cracks in here where the two sheets join, just so that when the painters come in, they're going to have a nice smooth finished surface for them to paint. So following along from that last part of the video, as you can see behind me, we have now completed the setting in the shed bathroom area, as well as in the shed toilet area. So as we go into the toilet area here, you can see that they've put the waterproofing down all along the ground and up the sides just for some tiled floors and some skirting. They've also put the waterproofing around the pipeworks here where the basin will go. While we're also here for people who haven't seen it before, what they have done here is they've put an aluminium angle along the opening to the toilet just to stop any water that seeps into the tiled area from flowing out and affecting the timber flooring that's going to go here, leading into the shed space over here. And then after all the waterproofing has been done in both the bathroom area and this toilet area, what they're going to do is they're going to come by and put some bedding down for the tiles. And now that that's all done, we can now walk into the shared bathroom part of this video so you can see. So as you can see on your screen now, all the walls here have been set, as well as the ceiling where they've fixed screws in here and at the ceiling joins between the sheets. But on the ground, we have our tile bedding ready for the tiled floor to lay on. You can also see where they've waterproofed around the sink openings here, as well as the tiled edges of the bath, and where the shower goes, that goes up a bit higher just to save any splashing that comes off when you have a shower, as well as all throughout the in-wall little nib wall for a bit of extra storage. So as you can see behind me, all the tiles in the house have pretty much all been done. We're just waiting on a few downstairs to be complete, but the upstairs shared bathrooms are pretty much all done. We're just waiting on a couple little extra trims around the bath to go in. But as you can see behind me, all the white wall tiles are in. This wall behind me here was the one done today, so that's a little bit wet. But on the ground, we have the painter's drop sheet, which is down here because they're painting the ceiling up here to get it ready for the electricians to do their final little bits and pieces and get all the downlights in. But for the floor, what we've gone with is a grey tile, almost pretty similar to the wall tile, just to tie it all in. But what we're going to do, because the floor is a grey tile, is we're going to go with a grey grout, and the walls will have a white grout just to keep it all neat and tidy. And it's pretty much the exact same situation as we go into the shared bathroom area. So what we've done here is we've used some leftover VJ sheeting to cut back on the cost of tiles. We've also, this wall here where the basin is going to go in this toilet area is the same white wall tiles. And we've also used the same grey floor tiles that we used in the shared bathroom area. If you also remember from the framing video, we have the toilet outlet here. And for the toilets in this entire house, we're going to be using in-wall systems. So this thing here is where your buttons will go, just so you can push that later on. But they cut that out and they put these buttons over later to give it a nice neat finish. So now that that's done, because this area isn't like the others and we don't need the engineered timber flooring because we have the tiled flooring in these wet areas, what we're going to do next is we're going to get the electricians in. They're going to start finishing off all their works in the ceilings for the lights. They're also going to come in and fit off any power points that we have in the bathrooms for hair straighteners and all that. They're also going to fit off the light switches that we have as you walk in here. Once that's done, we're going to get the joinery people and the plumbers in. Joinery people are going to do all their vanities, and they're going to make the cutouts for the basins, and the plumbers will come in and finish their fit off for the tapware, the basins and the showers in these rooms. Moving on from that last bit, what you can see behind me here is we have the joinery has been all installed, as well as the stone tops, and the plumbing items have just started to go in. So as we come into the shared bathroom here, you can see the shower screens have been put in, as well as the doors. And what we've done is we've continued those chrome finishes throughout the entire house with the showers, the mixers, and all the trims around these little storage bits. What we've also done is we've shifted the screen about 100 mil to this side just to create a little bit of extra storage in the shower here. But apart from that, the bath has been installed and all plumbed up. We have the bits coming out of the walls here for the tap and the mixers over here. But what is next is what we're going to be doing is we're going to start installing the mirror, which is over here right behind the basin. This is sort of like a swivel mirror, and then the plumber will come through and finish off all his little bits and pieces, like the tap that's going to go here, which has been cut out by the stonemason. And as we leave the shared bathroom and go into the shared toilet upstairs, what we've done is the plumbers have installed all the toilets. What they're waiting for now is just the toilet seats and the lids, finish off those little items. But on the other side, we have the small little hand basin. The silicone guys come through and siliconed all the edges, and the plumber hasn't started installing all his fittings throughout the entire house. Now that that's all done, that's pretty much it for this episode. What we're moving on to next is we're going to have the painters come through, and they're going to finish off all their little touch-ups, like that little bit you can see behind me above the linen for these two shed areas. But apart from that, there's not much we have to do apart from installing those mirrors and the final little bit of tapware. But from that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to pretty much be getting the house ready to sell. So in the next video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a full walk through the house, all professionally done, so you can see every little room right from the beginning to the end, so you can really get an understanding of what the house looks like. So if you enjoyed the video today, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one.